Hey guys, welcome to the next tutorial of ethical hacking and penetration testing via Kali Linux. So in the previous tutorial, I taught you as to how we can go ahead and gain access to this system, and you already have become the system, and you are not the administrator anymore. So let me check. As you can see, previously when I typed, I only had the undock privilege and the change notification privilege and the shutdown privilege, but now I have all the privileges, even more than the normal administrator. So this is, if you think that this is not much, I'll show you how you can go ahead and run a remote desktop. So I'll just go ahead and type, let's say, run. I don't know exactly this work or not, -h, and let's see. Okay, so as you can see, I have the interpreter over here. So if I want to go ahead and gain access through the same terminal, I can just type, unlike previously where I had to open a separate terminal, I can just type getgui-u space the username, that is the test user -p, and the password is abcd@123. And okay, let me check. Okay. Okay, sorry, I did a mistake. GTGUI will go ahead and create another operating system, and this test users already exist. So what I was trying to do mistakenly was to go ahead and create another user, and I already have one. So let's go ahead and try to create another user if you want, and I'll just go ahead and type test2, or I'll just go ahead and use Mr. Smart _smart, and the password would be, let's say, xyz@123. Let's see if we are able to go ahead and create another account. Perfect. So I have now created another account with the user, and if I go ahead and let's check if how many users are there, and okay, I'll need change manager other account. As you can see, I have the Mr. Smart over here already, and I can go ahead and access that if I want, just by using the remote desktop session. So if you think that this is not much I have already created, then I can go ahead and do something else as well. So I'll just go ahead and show you one more thing. It will be execute -h -f command period exe -a/c net user, and since as you can see, I have Mr. Smart as the administrator, and I want to go ahead and remove that right now. So I can just go ahead and type once I have done. And whenever you go ahead and access into someone's computer, it's better not to use the same you can say as you want the forensic investigator to not even go ahead and have an idea exactly what you did. So if you go ahead and use the same account which the user has, then the administrator or the forensic investigator can easily know that what all things were done, because he only has one thing to check. But if you go ahead and create another account, you access that, you do whatever you want to do, such as gathering information, gathering data, or hijacking all the data from the remote computer, and after that, if you want, you can even go and delete this specific account, and then the person will not be able to even know that there was another account created. He won't even be able to guess that. So now after that, if you want to go ahead and delete, you can just type the username net user, but the username would be Mr._Smart, I believe that is the name. Okay, Mr. Smart, and /delete, and I'll hit enter. As you can see, process 1196 was created, it's showing. And if I go ahead and try to check, as you can see, I don't have that account anymore. Perfect. So this is one way of doing that, and this is how it works. So if this is not it, then I'll show you one more thing. As you can see, I can also go ahead and enable remote desktop. If I had let me check if I had it disabled. Let's check if I go ahead and do that. Let's check what happens if I go ahead and use it over here. Let's see if I'm able to go ahead and enable the remote desktop. As you can see, the remote desktop was disabled. I have enabled it, and the terminal services is already set to auto, so there was no necessary, and there was a local firewall open, out of which there is a Windows Defender default, and I have enabled it right now. So if now I go ahead and check it over here, I should be getting that remote desktop is enabled. Perfect. Allow remote allow connections from computer running any version of desktop. Again, I'll show you something. Apply. I will go over here. I'll go ahead and start that, and now as you can see, it is still do not allow. I will go ahead and close this, and once this is over, perfect, I will go ahead and check the remote desktop options. Perfect, it is set to allow. And now the last time it was not working. Let's go ahead and try to gain access to this specific computer. Perfect, it's working right now. So as you can see, I have the remote access to that computer, and now I can do anything that I want, but the user over here is already logged out. So this is how it works exactly in detail, and yep. So that is it for this tutorial, guys. In the next tutorial, I'll be teaching you as to how we can go, what are the different interpreter commands, and this is not just it. There are many more things that I would be teaching you, such as again, changing directories, uploading files, and making sure that whenever you upload a file to the remote computer, you are going ahead and copying it to your start menu, so that whenever the computer starts, your payload automatically runs. And I'll be showing you how we can go ahead and read text files, create remote directories. We can also go ahead and modify the routing as well as forward a local port to our remote computer. We can also go ahead and drop into a system command. We can even go ahead and steal impersonation tokens, and we can also go ahead and shut down and reboot the computer as well. So that is it for this tutorial, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next tutorial.